Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do an unboxing on this Cuisinart Grind and Brew Plus coffee maker. Model number SS-GB1. So they just released this, I think in 2020, maybe 2021. It's not widely available yet, but I have had some viewers ask me to review it. So I went ahead and purchased one and I'm going to review it. But this review is going to be just the unboxing. Then I'm going to do a setup, how you set it up when you first buy it. That'll be the next video. And then the third video will be a detailed review of, I'll be brewing coffee with it and everything. I'll be doing comparisons. So Cuisinart has some other coffee makers that look really similar that do K-cups and coffee maker. And then I'll also be doing descale. So whenever your clean light comes on, I'll show you how to descale it with white vinegar. So I got this off of Amazon. Now, I did get it for $190. Right now it's $199, so the price does fluctuate a little bit. Again, there's only 89 reviews. I did see this at like Macy's, and I think a couple other stores have got it. It's not at Walmart or anything yet. So Cuisinart do come in some really nice boxes. They're pretty good about telling you what this thing entails and what it's all about. But I got this from Amazon, and they just slapped a sticker on it and shipped it like that. Normally they do put it in another box, but sometimes they don't. So on the back side, you can see the box got pretty beat up, but it's got these seals. So we got to cut these seals to open it up. Okay, so here we have it opened up. Here's the instruction manual. I'm going to tilt it on the side and pull it out because it looks like it's pretty heavy. So if you put it on its side and pull it out, you'll have much more success with that. So you can see you got to be careful. The coffee pot could fall out if you don't take it out right. But I've got it on its side. I pulled that one part off, and now I'm going to lift it out of this bottom part. So it looks like it's very well packaged. Again, here's the coffee carafe. It comes out. And then I'm going to take all this plastic off. Okay, so I've got all the plastic off. It's got this little tag here. I'm going to lift that up. The tag will come out. So in the carafe, there is some more stuff. You just got to lift this off. Looks like we've got, they give you some filters. That's pretty nice, a little scoop. And a filter. Got some tape I got to take off. So this just lifts up right here. Got some more tape back here, so. Okay, so it does come with some paper filters, look like basket style filters. This little scoop, and normally when you get a grinder, you do want this little brush. 2 carbon water filters, one for the single serve side and one for the coffee pot side. Really nice. I do like their instruction manuals. They do a really good job with their instruction manuals and a quick reference guide. So again, over here, this is a grind and brew. So you got to push this little button. We're going to open it up. There's our grinder. Not sure how this little button here. Okay, that's how you open that up. And it did say it came with a permanent filter. So this is a permanent filter. So you either use this or that. You don't use both of them. There's the filter basket. So I'm going to do quick dimensions on it. Okay, so about 12 inches side to side. Front to back's about 11 inches. So I get this question a lot, will it fit under kitchen cabinets? This one will not fit under a kitchen cabinet. It is extremely tall. With the lid open, you're looking at about 26 inches. And you're going to have to put the lid all the way up because you've got to gain access to this. Okay, so let's go over here for the single serve side. Looks about like 7 inches. This does come out, so you could go a little bit taller, but again, it's going to have to fit inside this 4x4 rectangle. It does have this little tray that pops down, and when the trays pop down, you get about 4.5 inches. So one other thing to keep in mind, you need about 7 inches to swing out, 6.5 to swing out in the front. Okay, so let's just kind of do like a walk around now. So we've got this really nice display. These buttons look like some of them light up. I'm gonna plug it in for you. I had one viewer ask me, Cuisinart, I love Cuisinart stickers because They're not really stickers, they're kind of Klingons. So they always come off really nice because some of their other ones have the bigger stickers. I've never had a problem getting these stickers off of Cuisinarts. So let's take a look at the carafe. It's a 12 cup. This is their standard carafe. This doesn't have the hinged lid. You got to pop it off here. But most carafes have a hinge lid. You push down and the hinges come up. But so this is their standard one. It does have a warming plate, so you are going to be able to keep your coffee nice and warm. Again, it's got on the single serve side, got this tray. We got a drip tray. Looks like this even comes apart. This is all pretty plasticky feel. You know, that feels pretty good. I do like this, but it does leave fingerprint smudges. So let's go around to this side. So this is the coffee pot side. Here's where you're going to put your water. It does have a window on the side so you can see how much water you've put in. It will brew whatever amount of water you put in. So if you only put 6, it'll only brew 6. On the back, that's your overflow. If you overfill the water. It does not have cord storage. And it's got a 2-prong cord. Pretty standard cord. It's 31 inches long. 31 inches long. Nothing too heavy duty. Okay, back around to the front again. Here's the K-cup side. That just lifts up. It does kind of have a spring to it a little bit. Over here again, it's got like a little sight window to watch that, so you can see if you've grind your beans. Now that is a blade type bean grinder. And this is kind of their standard setup. They've got other grind and brews, and this looks like almost exactly the same grinder that they use. This should come apart. Yeah, so that just pops off. That's their blades. Here's kind of like a safety switch that has to be compressed before it'll grind. It's going to shoot the beans down in here. And that's how it's going to get to your filter basket. It's got this nice big opening. We've got this hinge. Here's your filter basket. There's that little white disc that holds in the plunger and spring. So this does come off. You got to push it to one side to get it to come off, but it's got these 2 little ears. Make sure you don't break those, but you can separate it to kind of give it to kind of clean it a little better. So let's see how it sits on this door. Yeah, it fits pretty good. And it's spring loaded, so you got to be careful. When you press that button, it really pops out. So it looks like your hot water is going to go in there and your coffee is going to go in here. Miss Fiona is helping me today. She likes to lay right where I'm working. So we can see the hot water is probably going to come out of this port, and that's where the coffee grounds are going to come shooting out. All right, we got the grinder put back together, and it fits in there. Relatively good. That little plunger pops up. Again, that's like a safety switch. The door is going to close it. This is where you pour your water. So I do like that it's got kind of a front access to pour the water. This is your carbon filter. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to install that carbon filter. We got to do a little setup work. We got to rinse it first. There's your water reservoir. So this is not intended for use in dishwasher. So here's the K-cup side. There's a top needle. Again, be careful, it's very sharp. It looks like it's plastic. And we've got the bottom needle. That's where you put your K-cup. And then it's going to come out right there. Okay, so again, this coffee maker is divided in two. Single serve side, coffee pot side. That's the water reservoir for the coffee pot. You've got another water reservoir over here, this little cap. It's just kind of loose, so be careful. It's for the single serve side, the K-cup side. And you've got your identical carbon water filter. I'll show you how to set that up. But there's the water reservoir for the K-cup side. Looks like that might be like a float to let you know when your water's out. Now, one of the things people were complaining about online is there's no window to let you know how much water. Like there's no clear part or anything. This is not removable either. This is a fixed reservoir just like the coffee maker side, but they're separate. They don't intermix. But there's nothing, you can't remove this. So again, there's that cover. Okay, so this is what the bottom of the coffee maker looks like. It's got these little rubber feet here. It says 120 volts AC, 60 hertz, 1,200 watts. Here's what this kind of looks like. That's the K-cup side. That's where your single serve is going to come out. This is the coffee maker side. That's that plunger, the pause brewing. So the top of your coffee pot, that is going to press that up to let the coffee out. When you put your coffee pot in, that should press that up. Okay, so let's plug it in. Again, one side is bigger than the other. So there is no power button anywhere else. When you plug it in, the clock starts flashing. So the display is not backlit. When you press these buttons, you can turn the grinder on and off. It lights up. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a white light. There's a bold. There's an auto on. Craft side. So you're going to pick what you want to do, the craft or the pod side, or there's a clean button. There's a brewer on and off, but it's got this water light, so it may not let us turn it on. So even though the display's not backlit, you can see it pretty good. You know, so overall, this coffee maker looks really nice. It does give me the impression that it's big, but it does look really nice. Check out my next video. I'm going to show you how to set it up. And then the third video is we're going to make some coffee with it on both sides. And then I'm also going to do a video. I'm going to compare it to the Cuisinart's other carafe and single serve. Now this one doesn't grind coffee, but man, it looks a lot smaller when compared to this. But it does the same thing as this, except this one has a grinder. So thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to put a link to it in the show notes. I am an Amazon affiliate now, so if you do click on the link in the show notes, I do get a little bit of money commission from that. The products don't cost you anymore, but they just show some support for me. So I really appreciate that. Thanks everybody for watching. And if you could, please like and subscribe.